And here we are then, race number 2 of the JSM 65s. These are the two-stroke bikes, our new formula here at BMB. And pole position has gone to Max Feeney. Max came in about 5th in the last race. Evan Belford, our winner, lines up in 4th. Mason Johnson is 2nd. Bailey Stewart Hicks was that in 3rd, and Elliot Dufton lining up in 5th. Just the 5 riders in this race, but still plenty of entertainment to come. A good race earlier from these two-stroke riders, and quick times as well, Andrew. They're not slouches, these, despite being new to BMB.
So here we go then. This is our new class, of course, the Junior SM 65s, two-stroke engines on these bikes, and a class that is going to be quite popular in the future. Another alternative to four-stroke racing. The grid is cleared. Green flag for the riders then as we look to go, and good start again from Johnson and Stuart Campbell. And I think Evan Belford got a good one as well. Max Feeney got a little bit of a wheelie off the start line again. But it looks like the 52 of Evan Belford, who won in race 1, has hit the front of the field, Jacob.
Yes, pulling away from the group now, although not as quickly as he did earlier. And
oh no! Oh, that's I think that's Bailey Stewart Campbell who's gone over there.
Yeah, got it all wrong on the exit of that left-hander and couldn't right the bike in time for the right-hander coming back onto the back straight.
Elliot Dufton up to 2nd place, Mason Johnson in 3rd, and 4th is Evan Belford. Do hope that Bailey's
Feeney,
okay. Sorry, it's Max Feeney, yes, in 4th.
Yes, let's hope we can get that bike up and running again. We've got 7 laps here.
Yeah, Bailey came very, very hard down on the tarmac there. But Evan Belford leads. Just have a little look here. Yeah, that's a horrible, horrible crash for Bailey Stewart Campbell. And we're still racing here. No red flag. I think they're just going to cover it under a yellow. There's your leader, Evan Belford, on the 52. And he already has a 6-second lead over Elliot Dufton in 2nd place, Mason Johnson in 3rd, Max Feeney 4th, the 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think, have we had a red flag? Belford is very, very slow. I think we might have had a red flag here. Our 2nd one of the day.
Yes, Marshall's is still out on track and there's very little racing going on. I've no idea where the bikes are, Andrew.
Yes, well, they would have come over the top of the mountain.
There they are.
Yep.
Yeah, going quite slowly. Just pick them up on the multi-screen here. They are coming around the back and they are tending to that driver now.
So Evan Belford led after 1 lap. I think we'll just go for a restart of this race because the incident in question that's caused this red flag did happen on lap 1. So Belford, and we'll just see here, it's just as the power gets on there, and oh, that's horrible to watch.
Yeah, the back end steps out, and as he tries to right it, just doesn't want to go. Bailey Stewart Campbell there had a good race earlier.
He did.
But unfortunately this one looks to be over for him.
So the 4 riders coming back round and will form up again on the grid. It does actually give the opportunity, I think, to Max Feeney, because he'll start from pole position again. He's had a little bit of trouble with his starts. Very spectacular to watch. likes getting a wheelie, but it's not necessarily the quickest way of getting off the line. But another chance here for Max Feeney to build up his confidence and get those starts right. And I think if he does get those starts right, he could be a factor in this race.
James has brought us cake.
James has brought us cake, and I can't believe I just refused cake there. There we go.
Andrew, come on now.
Save that for later.
He's got me a nice bottle of Coke as well. How kind of him.
And tea is on the way as well.
Wow. We've trained him well, haven't we?
This is why I like working with Alpha Live.
James fits you.
Good care of us. Do keep sharing the stream, of course. Fantastic interaction with all of you at home. I hope you're enjoying your Easter Sunday as our 4 riders come back to the grid. Keep sharing the stream. We've still got a good amount of racing to go. We've still got 4 races to go before the end of the day. So whether it be on Facebook, Twitter or on YouTube, get those shares out, get those likes, let everybody know that the racing's still going on here at Teesside Autodrome, on the British Mini Bikes Facebook page and the Alpha Live YouTube page. If you've not liked and subscribed to those already, please do. And find at Double Dash Motorsport Media as well on Facebook and give us a like as well. We'll be providing commentary for the BMB throughout the season. Just looking through some of the responses from that veterans race. John Bolzower says, great race. It was indeed. Katie Mills liked that one as well. For me, it's between Mini GP and veterans for class of the day. I don't know about you, Jacob.
Yes, veterans, 2 good races. Mini GPs, the same. We've got a couple more races to come as well. The South Coast Honda Super Minis was fantastic earlier.
It was indeed. So if you're just joining us this afternoon here at Teesside Autodrome, you're watching the first round of the British Mini Bikes Championship for 2018. My name's Andrew Mather from Double Dash Motorsport Media. His name is Jacob Harris from Alpha Live. We're under red flag conditions at the moment for an incident on the first lap of this second race for our Junior SM 65s, this new class of bike here in the BMB. 2-stroke engines on the bikes. Earlier we saw the rider there on the number 52, Evan Belford, take the win. Had a great battle with the 808 of Mason Johnson. You see him on the front row to the left of your picture.
As in comes your tea.
Oh, fantastic. I'm going to go quiet for a couple of seconds. That's some good tea. Some good tea from the cafe here at Teesside. Thank you very much. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank all the staff at Teesside Autodrome. They've taken very good care of us yet again. And we come up here several times a year, not just for the BMB, but the British Universities Karting Championship as well, and the British 24-hour kart race, which we'll be back for later in the summer.
This is only my second time here, Andrew.
Yeah.
Ever.
Now, always a good circuit to race on. See Alan coming out to, I think, update the riders on what's happening here.
She'll have to give it a go sometime, either in a cart or on a bike. I'm sure eventually I'll take my turn on 2 wheels. But yes, a great venue here today. Absolutely packed to the rafters. I parked about 200 yards down the road because it's just so busy here. Caravans, camper vans, tents, cars, trailers, trucks, the whole lot. So many races here today. And the more the merrier, really. This new series we have here, the JSM 65s, welcoming entries. The bigger grid, the better.
The riders all ready then to get going again. I think we're just waiting for clearance of the track from the marshals and the clerk of the course. And then we can get underway once more here at Teesside for the junior SM65s. So we're under red flag conditions at the moment for an incident involving Bailey Stewart Campbell. Not going to speculate on Bailey's condition. Hope he's okay. That's our second red flag of the day. That's why we're just waiting. So one of the marshals just tending to the track there. I imagine a bit of oil or fluid was put down on the circuit, so just getting some concrete there to soak all of that up. Obviously we don't want any more riders, whether it be in this class or one of the upcoming classes, to have an accident riding over that.
Yes, the track does now appear to be clear. Hopefully we will be back underway with our racing shortly.
If you're wondering what we've got coming up as well, after this we've got another 3 races. We've got the pit bike stock 140s out again, one of our seniors, junior SM 140 as well, before finishing with the South Coast Honda Super Minis. But it looks like we're ready for a go again here for the junior SM 65s. Race 2, restart number 1. So we tried it first time, we had the incident, we had the red flag, but we are ready to go again here at Teesside. And we'll go for the warm-up lap, of course, first of all. Give the riders the opportunity to sample the circuit, especially around the point where we had the incident. Make sure they're happy with the state of the track, which I imagine they will be. Good job done by the marshals to get the circuit back into the correct condition.
Yes, and slightly offline that spin as well. You'll see riders coming back into the middle of the track. Some of them stick to the left, but it's a very tight line to be running over there. Obviously, Bailey kind of got it a bit wrong coming out to there, which is why he was quite offline.
So the riders will come round, finish this warm-up lap, then form up for the standing start once again. We'll wait to see how many laps this race will be reduced to due to the delay. Might be quite a short one now.
Yes, there's 6 laps left.
Yep.
So I'd imagine there'd be 4 or 5 at
I'm
best.
seeing 3 laps coming up on my timing screen, which would mean we'd be racing for about another 5 minutes for this class.
Yes, indeed, the next race already in the pits, waiting, ready to go out.
Yeah, that's going to be our senior pit bike stock 140s. But before we get to them, our juniors in the SM65s forming up the grid once again then. Here comes Max Feeney to retake his pole position spot. And we'll be ready to go yet again for the 65cc class. Max just making sure he's in the correct gear. Green flag up here, and away we go. And it's a good start again for Evan Belford from the second row of the grid. Much better start for Max Feeney as well. Looks like he's keeping hold with the other 3 for now. And down we go. It's going to be a 5-lap race, this. As Evan Belford straight into the lead. Looks like the 808 of Mason Johnson has got back up to second place.
Yeah, it's fairly spaced out as they come back down the back straight.
Elliot Duffton has got up to third place off that start.
Yes, and Max Feeney coming through in 4th. Just the 4 riders left in this one. A small grid to start with, and obviously we've lost 1 rider.
So let's see what Evan Belford can do here. It was pretty much a case of just biding his time in the first race when Mason Johnson led for the first half of that one. But once Evan Belford was past, nobody could catch him. And here he is, end of lap 1 then, out of 5. Well clear of the rest of the field. The battle's going to be over second place now to see if Elliot Dufton can get past Mason Johnson. Max Feeney still there in 4th place, gaining experience of this circuit. I have to say, I don't think we mentioned it so far, juniors coming here for the first time today. This is quite a daunting circuit if it's any of their competitive debuts.
Yes, new circuit, new formula, potentially new bikes for them.
Yep.
And they are handling it very well. It's not the easiest tracks to learn.
No.
It's very long. It's 2.5 kilometers.
It is, and it's kind of very different driving or riding styles depending on what wheeled vehicle that you're driving around here. There's Mason Johnson still there in 2nd place, ahead of Elliot Dufton in the 4-4 on the 441. Good support coming in for Mason here though. Hello Ricky. Mason has ridden really well today in terms of he soaked up a lot of that pressure in the first race. Yes, he wasn't able to hold Evan Belford off, but he rode in a very assured manner in that first race.
Yes, and excellent use of the past tense of the verb ride there, Andrew. Ridden,
rode,
yeah,
ride.
You got it right.
Did I?
I'm congratulating you.
Thank you very much.
I was just thinking to myself how difficult that must be for those with less of a grasp of the English language than yourself.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say you're a very eloquent young man and a fantastic
I'll just say we're closer to Yorkshire than we are to Wales.
That we are.
Anyway, Evan Belford still leads. He's just set a 1:19.814 on the end of lap 2. Mason Johnson with a 1:23.2 and Elliot Dufton a 1:23.1. So very, very evenly matched between 2nd and 3rd place. Evan Belford is now 7.8 seconds in the lead. Max Feeney continuing to go around as well, a 1:27.8 for him last time around.
As Evan comes around the carousel to complete this lap. 2 more after this. As we said, our next formula in the pits, ready and waiting to come out. There will be a moment's break in between the 2 races. But for now, we have 2 more laps. Evan Belford crosses the line. 2 to go. This lap clocks in at a 1:19.44, his best again. He continues to go faster.
There's Max Feeney. Very nice green and yellow combination there on Max's ride. And he's riding well. Gaining the experience. Very smooth through the corners. He's just set a 1:27.447, so he's picking up speed as well. He had a problem in his first race. I don't think he got to the end, so this is all just about gaining the experience, and he's doing a very, very good job. 1:23.047 for Mason Johnson last time around. Just a second difference between Mason Johnson and Elliot Dufton, and here they are. Elliot Dufton really starting to attack Mason Johnson now.
This is the closest they've been, Andrew, and with 2 laps to go, you would hazard a guess that Elliot Dufton is going to have a look at overtaking Mason Johnson before the race is up. Through the chicane now and into the parabolica, there's about 2 or 3 bike lengths between the 2 of them.
So Dufton on the 441, Johnson on the 808. Dufton has another little look at the inside. Evan Belford knows he's got this race won now. He's back into the 120s, just riding nice and calmly towards the end of the race. But who's going to come second? Mason Johnson, Elliot Dufton. On to the last lap of the race now.
Just half a second between them this time round, Andrew. Surely Elliot Dufton is going to be thinking about overtaking him here. He knows it's the last lap.
But it's the old Murrayism. Catching one thing, passing is another. Can Elliot Dufton do anything about this second place? There are a couple of opportunities to overtake. One of them is coming up very soon as they come round the right-hander and onto the back straight.
Let's hope he gets the run out of here.
But yeah, Mason Johnson still retaining this lead, doing a very good job, soaking up the pressure again. We saw this in race 1 when he fended off Evan Belford for a good few laps. Just needs to do the same again here, and he will get second place ahead of Elliot Dufton. You just saw in the background Evan Belford going around the last couple of corners. It looks like he is going to take this race win. He's well clear, but we want to stick with this battle for second. Dufton looking up the inside. He's going to have one more opportunity, I reckon, to overtake, which is going to be into hairpin 3. Here comes Evan Belford. He's going to take a double win for the first running of the junior SM65 class. He does indeed. Second place though, who's going to get it? It's going to be a drag race to the line, and side by side almost. It's going to be Johnson. Mason Johnson takes second place. A great ride from him. Elliot Dufton takes third, and it's going to be Max Feeney, who's ridden very consistently in this race, is going to take fourth place.
Yes, excellent rides all round. Evan Belford out in front, our third double winner of the day. Congratulations to him. Mason Johnson did well to hold off Elliot Dufton, who was on a real charge those last few laps. Max Feeney there, coming home in fourth. Good racing from him as well.